Okay, so news out Sellers Park is that Roy Hodgson has resigned with immediate effect as Crystal Palace manager. Now, obviously, we do wish him a speedy recovery. Apart from the form this season, he's actually held in quite high regard by Palace fans, but the form this season has left the fan base frustrated and quite angry. I can understand Palace's frustrations because when a couple of seasons ago under Vieira, they were a pretty decent side, and then last season the wheels fell off, and then Roy Hodgson comes in and saves them from relegation. I what concerns me is how this season's been tracking, and I've got friends who are Palace fans. Got a couple of friends who are Palace fans, and what gets me is that it was meant to be a short-term rescue job. He did that, and then you've got to look at his age. There's a reason why he retired from management before. He came out of retirement to keep them in the Premier League. He did that, and it was expected at the end of the season. You know, he's done his cameo. He's done his bit. He's made sure that they're still a Premier League club, and that in the summer they can find an adequate replacement, spend a bit of money in the transfer market, freshen up the squad a little bit, and take the steps forward that were happening in the early days under Vieira. That hasn't happened this season. They are out the League Cup, they're out the FA Cup, and Crystal Palace have had some good cup runs in recent seasons. Not this year. And, they have been booed off the field more than once. And Roy Hodgson has been booed in the dugout more than once this season. Fans have shown their displeasure saying you need to go. And they've also shown their displeasure at the board. So I think a lot of the issues that Palace are facing are in the boardroom with some of the decisions they've taken in regards to sacking Vieira, and keeping Hodgson on past the end of last season. I think, sadly, his health and his age has caught up with him, considering that how high pressured, the high pressure environment of modern day football management. It is deeply sad, and it is, it's not nice, when you are ill, and obviously we do wish him a very speedy recovery. But I think this season was a season too far for Roy Hodgson. His wealth of experience in management cannot be understated. He's very, very respected within, the sport. But I think when he initially retired the first time, that should have been him retiring. The reason he came back out of retirement last season was to make sure he kept Crystal Palace in the Premier League. He has a big soft spot for them. He's a very popular figure with the fan base, and he did his duty. And I think it was a mistake by the board to basically say we're happy to keep you on. There's no doubt of his commitment and his passion for the club and his love for the club, but it has obviously the pressurized environment and ultimately the speculation the last couple of weeks over his job, I think, has contributed to the situation we now have. So we wish Roy Hodgson a speedy recovery, but he has resigned as Crystal Palace manager with immediate effect. Thank you very much for watching. Place your thoughts in the comments section below. I want to hear from Palace fans your thoughts on this, but from me for now, that is all, and I'll have some more content for you very, very soon.